Good morning.
Good morning. Hmm,
All right, I'm set and I'm ready.
all right. Yes, today she was on call.
Uh, Question. Black Friday, summer Black Friday, is that customers? Is that partners? Is that both?
Sale for customers.
For customers only. Okay.
Oh no, we can buy stuff too.
Okay. Because I just want to make sure that I understood it clearly.
Yeah, did you want to go shopping?
Thinking about it,
Go for it.
the, you know, the the 20% off.
Yeah, go enjoy yourself. Have a good time.
I gotta figure out my finances, because the subscription, 4 weeks. So in 4 weeks. I think it was last week. Um, the color purple.
This week. So they went through on Saturday.
Yeah, right. That's the last day.
And I'm just gonna sit here and be bitter about something that's happening in my back office. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Miss
Good
Rachel.
morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone this morning?
Um, my makeup's done, my hair is did.
Man, you must have been up early to do that.
Oh,
Okay, you guys, yesterday my aunt was supposed to be moving. We have all the small stuff moved. I went over and finished up, did another wagon load and took it over. And then she got a call that she couldn't move because one of the elevators was broken in her building.
Oh,
And so if you live in a condo or apartment building,
you're
then
at the mercy of the elevators.
yeah, so then she has the movers to contact, the other building to contact, and figure out when this building would have the elevators done. It was
Yeah.
so, it was such mayhem yesterday and
Oh
so
my gosh.
disappointing for her.
How many floors are we talking here?
5,
Yeah, that's an elevator.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of stairs.
So Monday she moves and she's in her place with no dishes and
Oh man.
but she's just across the way from where her new place is. So she'll go organize a little more. Like we have her kitchen set up over there. And but there are some of the last things we took that, once you get all moved in, we'll get them organized. So she'll go try to organize some stuff this weekend, but yeah, what a day.
They don't have a service elevator for like just the business?
No, isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
And
because usually they do.
and you know what? It's a seniors building. So you have lots of people who are have walkers and wheelchairs and
Walkers and wheelchairs.
it's not, I can't believe that they don't have another elevator.
That's
Yeah, that's kind of
unheard of.
insane.
I don't see how they can get away with that because
I
they
don't,
would have.
yeah, I don't either.
I mean, you got to.
Yeah, there
How
should
do you
be a
get
secondary
emergency?
elevator for the people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no emergency service way to get people in and out. That's not cool.
no, it's not cool.
They
And
do
then
have
to top it off, there
they
was
need the
so,
emergency, like, 'cause they have these, I don't know what, it's this thing on wheels for ambulances. They're able to go down the stairs now.
yeah,
Yeah, but the still,
they're like a
but
chair stretcher or whatever.
but even so, the time is usually what's the problem. You don't
Yeah,
want to be waiting when you're having an emergency.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
And how do they get down to go eat if they're in a walker? They can't go down them stairs.
Well, there was one elevator working,
Oh,
but seriously, it took forever because you've
well, it
got eight.
would.
Yeah, well, if she's on the fifth floor, yeah.
Yeah, and there's 8 floors of people
Oh
want to
God.
go down and
And they probably won't let you do it at a later time of night.
no, and you can't do it like it's booked. You can book from 9 to 11 in the morning because that's not meal time, but they try to keep away from that even. So you can have it from 1 to 4. But
Well, that's kind of sucky.
yeah, so it was not a great day yesterday.
No, it didn't look like it. You were kind of frustrated.
Yes.
Oh,
Morning.
Good
Morning.
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 You sound awake.
Yeah, I am. I decided to slow my roll today and do things a little later. I was rushing and then I said, well, I could do this later on.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I'm late. I was gonna get on, but I'd be rushing to get out, but I decided not to do it until later.
All you missed was me complaining about my aunt's non-move yesterday.
Non-move?
Non-move, one of the elevators wasn't working. They had to get it fixed, so she had to cancel her move yesterday.
Oh, that's interesting because, my nephew that has the cancer, he was saying that their elevators were out where he was too. He's
Hmm.
Was
on
that
the
right?
yeah, the first floor, in which he can go down one flight, but the other ones, other people in the building can't imagine. So I don't know because, with seniors like that,
Yeah.
emergency. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness is right.
Wow. I remember when I was working in my office building, there was 5 floors. I was on third floor, and there were times when they were working on that elevator, and that's I've got these knees, and that building is steel and concrete, and
Okay.
so going down those stairs, and
Yeah.
I pulled it off a few times, but it wasn't an easy task, and I mean it's like they're double steps. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
you get in those exit ways, it's not uh the twists and turns, and it's like you're doing three, could be six, like six flights.
Wow.
Yeah, but I had to do that a few times to get in the office building to work and out of the building. That was prior to COVID when I was going in. But after that, they sent me home. So that was a wonderful thing. And when they asked me to come back those little 6 months before I retired, I was actually in the lobby. They wanted me to cover the lobby for someone who had actually gotten sick. So I really was not doing, my accounting work then.
You were, what were you, like a greeter or?
I was, what do you call? Because really, the person who worked the lobby was a security person.
Okay.
Yeah, and he got sick. He got sick after 35 years and had to retire. And they asked me, would I come and cover? And yeah, I sat in that lobby um, for about, I guess, about 6 months. And after that, I said it's time to retire because the company was not the same anyway. But they've been salvaged because, as a matter of fact, U.S. Steel was shutting my division down because I had already sent my work to corporate. That's why they could do that with me. So in actuality, I was at home doing little of nothing. Uh,
Okay.
but this present administration, they finally settled with Nippon Steel, Japanese. And so now they brought my company back, bringing it back to life.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm gone. I retired during that period of time. But they finally are bringing it back to life and putting money into it. But it's like they've got to, because my company is the old antiquated steel mill with the blast furnaces, and
okay.
now, yeah, and they have been doing what they call these electric arc furnaces, and but they don't produce like the old integrated steel. And I know Toyota, our little division right there in our little town here in Illinois, Toyota was the only steel that they actually wanted, but they still were shutting us down. U.S. Steel didn't care. They took the money because we were the money division, believe it or not. When they acquired us back in 2003, because we had to be rescued um, during eight, because I know they idled us. They did what they call idled the furnaces for about a year in 2008. But U.S. Steel had salvaged us because National Steel, I'm sounding technical now, and then you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But National Steel owned us then, so we were part Japanese even then.
Okay.
So when they talk about these companies and all American, this and all American that, that's a joke.
I think that's, yeah. Same thing in Canada.
I know it's just craziness. But anyway, U.S. Steel did acquire us in 2003, but I never they kept me, which was a beautiful thing. Because there was a lot of changeover during that period of time. But I guess I'm glad I was not of the higher administration that when they switch over like that. So I
Yeah.
was able to keep my seniority in that. But in actuality, 2003, um, I lost a lot of pension because that was what was going on. We had to be rescued. But if we had had one more month, that never because we avoided U.S. Steel. I mean, U.S. Steel is a treacherous corporation, a very treacherous corporation, and but they got in trouble and they were not paying fully into our pension plans. And
That's a
U.S.
problem.
Yeah, that was the problem. But we needed one more month, Louis, and we could have come out of it on our own. But that's how U.S. Steel got us because even the gentleman they pulled out of retirement, and the thing even then was to get rid of our company, to get rid of our company. But they realized when they got us how much money our division was making. So we were their money maker. But then they started to, I use the term rape us because they kept us and they were taking all of our monies, not putting it back into our company for upgrades and everything that was needed in that plant. And they were taking our money and acquiring these electric arc um, companies, what they call mini mills. And those mills were non-union. So yeah, they were they were robbing us and not upgrading our facilities. But our men were very skilled, I understand, out there in that plant. I mean, they were piecing things and running and still running things, and it was amazing. Uh, but I knew Toyota. Toyota was really uptight, and I don't know once they really were pulling us down what Toyota was doing. Um, but yeah, so now they're bringing all those men and all those people back. Matter of fact, I ran into one of our engineers a couple of weeks ago, who I had worked with um, for years, or we knew one another. And Mark, because I was trying to talk to Mark about uh, our products, because his wife, I'm going to tell you guys, this man's wife back in the day, and he was so young then, and they had gotten married, and she was so sick and would have surgeries. He said she couldn't keep anything down. As a young couple, I felt so sorry for Mark back then. And at some point, I said, "Man, this girl is gonna die." He kept telling me how much weight she had lost, and they were a young couple. But I ran into them 2 weeks ago, going into our banking institution. I said, "Mark," he was going across the parking lot. Mark, and he said they had brought him back to contract because they're trying, like I said, they're opening up the I'm looking at TV and trying to talk to you guys, but they are reopening, and he said they brought him back in as a contractor. He said they've lost, everybody retired during that period of time and fled. So the company, he said he's got to train these people. He said out of the 15 of them in his engineering section, I think he say there's one here because they called him back. I says, well, you're making big money. I'm glad they called you back because they shipped my work to corporate. And but his wife, guys, she was there. I said, Tracy, she said all that time. Remember when I came into, well, I don't know, when I came into Kiani, I had something deep going on with me, some kind of rash. They didn't know if they were saying leaky gut or whatever. So I went to a health institute for natural health because I'm still not, and that was when I was just being introduced into Kiani. But he said somehow they found this health institute that was mine. I said, "Oh my goodness, do you know Dr. Williams?" "Yeah, we know Doc." But anyway, do you know what this child had all that time going to major medical hospital? She gluten. She
Mm.
was all that she went
Oh,
through.
He had
All
what?
those, and she was just allergic to glutens. And
wow.
the medical profession and how they were treating her those years back, and probably deteriorating most of her health, a lot of her health, this young woman,
Yep.
you know. And this institute found out that that's all it was. She told me the other week she's off of 95% of medications. All she has now is high blood pressure. So, she hasn't called me, and I don't know. I had Mark's information, but I thought I had, so she hasn't called me. And because I don't know, because I was going to introduce her to partner code to work on this blood pressure, but it's been about 2 or 3 weeks now. Maybe it's at some point she'll reach out to me. I'll see. Because I didn't even ask Mark, because they live up here. They always lived up here in my community. Um, but yeah, gluten. That was her problem all those years. And he ended up with bad valves because he had to have open heart surgery back then. For young folks, they were in bad shape. Because he said he's doing good because I have a friend right now who's going to have valve replacement. She's older though. Brenda is a couple of years younger than me. And I wanted to try to, I says, man, it's interesting that I ran into him to kind of give her some reassurances that, it will work. Hopefully she can make it through the operation because she's awfully weak, awfully weak. But I remember him suffering back then and he was young. I didn't even ask him how old they are now because he retired during all of this mess, but they've called him back as a contractor to get the plant going again because U.S. Steel was bought out by Nippon, so they're Japanese, and for a while they were fighting that to keep U.S. Steel American Steel. But, yeah, that's my story, guys. That's my contribution this morning.
You're sticking to it. That's a good thing.
Right, right. But I wish I need some customers and some business partners, and I got to remind these people today. This is
Well, it's a good
Black
opportunity
Friday.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, the sales.
right. But I'm upset because I'm half broke too. I can't even do what I'd like to do because, they do this during I had all those graduations
Mhm.
this month. Oh my goodness.
You were busy
Mm-mm.
between graduations and funerals.
You're right. I got a funeral tomorrow and a funeral Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah.
We had a friend pass away here. He passed away the same day as his birthday, just years. Like I think he was born in 50, no, yeah, 58 or no, 50, 53, and he died, no, 56. He was born in 1956 on the 22nd, and he passed away May, and he died May 22nd, 26.
Wow.
I
Wow.
mean, how could that's just not a, I don't know how you'd hit that one.
I don't either. Because I told you guys about my stepdaughter being here. She lives in Sacramento and she came to help my kids, in which he's my children's stepfather. And she came here to help them take care of him to get him out of that hospital so we could work on him with the products. But he was too far gone. They didn't. But anyway, to make a long story short, she was here for a month. Her mom was in assisted living in Sacramento, but apparently fine, and went back home after being here a month and losing their dad. I think within a week or so, she had to take her mom to emergency. They didn't know what was going on, and they immediately intubated her. And I'm going, what is going on? This is serious. And it turned out to be pneumonia. But why are there, because most of the time I'm thinking oxygen, what I mean? But she ended up dying within a week.
Oh my
But
goodness.
she had gotten better. And because she was in ICU, she had gotten better. It's like on a Tuesday, Monica's saying, "Good news. They're taking her out of ICU and putting her in a room." So I didn't hear from her the next day. And I'm texting. I says, next thing, her mom's dead.
Wow.
So
Like,
guys, so she lost her mom and dad with, and the mom died May 6th, which was our ex's birthday,
wow.
because he died shy of his 84th birthday. But she died on his birthday, but they hadn't been together in 60 some years. Because, I was number two.
Hmm.
Because that's what she used to call me, mom number two. But she and I used to tease because, she was saying, I was going through the same things, I guess. That, of course, they were only married a couple of years when they divorced. But I was with him 25 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, it is. It is. I could have left earlier than that, but I wasn't into. I didn't want another divorce, but I tolerated and went as long as I could, guys.
I hear
It's a
that.
hard it's a hard pill to say. I wish I could have had a marriage of stay two of this. I'm making up a word that I could have stayed and which I could have. There are a lot of women that just really probably would have stayed, but you know, I knew how to take care of Sandra. I didn't need that because a lot of people are together just for finances. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That is.
And it
What
happens more often than you know.
what do you just think what you're missing in life in your quality of your life?
Yeah, in misery. You're living in misery because, I guess, there are women that I guess they don't know how to take care of themselves or they didn't do anything.
Well,
They were just housewives.
think about it, Sandra. Back in your time, most wives didn't work outside the home a lot.
Well, my father, yeah, my dad used to say that to me because he really didn't like the fact that I did work. Even though I went to school, he sent me to school, but I guess he took care of his wives. Daddy took care of his wives, so I guess that's what he wanted. But
Hmm.
I never had a plan that I would be a stay-at-home woman. I never had that plan. Um, and Daddy,
Some
but he
people just, yeah, some people just aren't built for that. Some people
yeah,
they want different.
yeah, that was a generation. Like you said, and going way back. I mean, women just stayed at home and took care of home, and then you had these men that's what they thought their wives. This is a woman's work and blah 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 and all that. Mm-mm. No, now
But
I
think
do.
about it. They didn't have any way if they wanted to leave. They had no sense of how to go to work, and they didn't have any degree to take a job. And if they'd been with them for 20 years, it's hard to go back into the workforce.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when I went, Shelley, when I was a working, when I got married back, I married in '66. When I married, I remember when I left my job there was no maternity leave. You had to quit your job. When we went to buy our first house, they wouldn't even use my salary because they said women back then were of childbearing age. So you had a hard time. If you wanted to buy a home, they would not accept your income with your mates.
Yeah, yeah,
We went through some crazy times as women for women's rights.
we did.
You know, and all this stuff. Then you come along with prejudices. Um, but a lot of people, when they don't want to acknowledge Martin Luther King, he got a lot of equal rights for women, not only just black people, but for
Yeah,
women.
yeah.
So yeah,
Changing times.
yes, 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 yes. Ooh. And now there's a lot of men. I mean, the women are the bread. Well, I'm basically the breadwinner. But I remarried Mr. Greg here. I was 61 when I married him.
Just a spring chicken.
Yeah.
I really had no real plans of remarrying. I really didn't. So
But you fell in love.
yeah, and didn't have a clue that I was being watched. He was watching me in the
Oh,
congregation because we knew each other about 4 years. I mean, we just knew one another in the congregation, and I didn't know he had his eyes on me
That's funny.
because I'm number three for him. He said he had never planned to redo it either. So it's a
Hey,
hot
Della,
mess.
how did your meeting go yesterday?
What did I do yesterday? I went and got my hair done.
Oh, you did? Della, you said you had a meeting yesterday to go to. How'd it go?
Are you
No, I
talking to
got
me?
it.
Yes.
Adela?
Oh,
Okay.
Adela.
Yeah.
Oh, not me,
Ah,
Adela. Okay,
yeah.
good. Because
It
I
went
said,
well. It was another networking and got some leads. And then last night, put my earplugs on. Last night I went to another networking and it's called Best. It's something like something for senior citizens. I mean, that care for senior citizens, like hospice care, and insurance people were there. Mostly insurance people and nurses, I think, were there. Anyway, they I get to be the speaker next month. So that's
Oh,
exciting.
that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I get to be the speaker next month. I have about 15 minutes, you know, but I got 3, 4, 5 good leads last night,
That's good.
because
That's good.
women going through menopause, and there were about 4 or 5 of them, they're that age. And I tell them, well, when they ask me if I want to be a speaker, I go, well, yeah. I said, this way you'll know. I says, I sell a product. I sell products. I says, I'm not in hospice or anything like that. But I says, I am an elderly. I'm 79. You know? And so I says, this will be speaking to the elderly.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
love
absolutely.
you
this
are an
morning.
example for the elderly, Adela. And you know, I
I,
I wish I had that kind of venue to do what you do.
well, it's
Um,
there for you.
I,
It's there for
well, I don't even know. I remember. I don't even know if. I guess all cities have a chamber of
Oh,
commerce.
yes. Look
Yeah.
at, they all have chamber of commerces. And you can also Google what's happening in my city today.
Yeah.
And you can Google um,
What time?
networking in my city, business networking. Don't do BMI. BMI is nationwide, but it's like $1,500 a year, and yeah,
Yeah, all the free
you're
But
stuff.
not allowed to
you
go
can
to any
usually find
others.
it there's like the chat groups are usually on Facebook too. So if you
Yeah,
go in and look for them,
yeah, you guys, it's not bad.
there's like women's health
Women.
things, programs that they put
Christian
out, all
Christian
kinds.
business, but
Yeah.
Christian business women
Yeah.
clubs. I mean, it's there, and you just introduce yourself, and I definitely wear my skinny drop shirt. I mean, I'm like your Coca-Cola driver or something that's wearing branding myself with a skinny drop shirt. That's all I wear. So it's kind of nice. I don't worry about a wardrobe.
Oh
They know
yeah.
me. They know me as a skinny
That's
drop
the
lady.
skinny drop lady.
What?
They'll say that's the skinny drop lady. We know
Oh
her.
yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Or
know
you
me as
should
a,
get
That's
another
okay.
one that says hormone balancing.
Yeah, there you go.
I do have that one, but that one doesn't pull as much as Skinny Drops.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't pull as much as Skinny Drops.
Yeah,
So,
people don't think about hormones. They're like, eh.
uh-huh. Yeah. But I did make a sign for my banner that says hormone balancing drops, aka Skinny Drops for my
Hey,
table when I do my table.
I have a question in regards to that swag bag. Is that not available till June 1st? Is that what I was reading?
Correct.
Okay. Like there's different ways. Like you could have got the towel if you did your order.
But on the 28th, you got the towel. On the 1st, you get the swag bag.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't order that much. I couldn't order
Yeah,
that
that's
much.
a lot.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
probably
but
didn't
no,
run
I
out.
can't either because it's the end of,
And to
like I
order
said,
for Canada, like I tried, no. I
No?
have to have a place the address has to be in Canada. I tried to
Wow.
change it to the United States and it wouldn't do it.
So
Well,
no,
you
you
can
can't.
send it to my place if you want.
Yeah, well, I might do that because I have your address. I could have it sent because I'd like to try the drops from up there for my friend's son.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll be doing that on the 1st.
There you go.
I'll let you know if I get it sent that way.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, thanks.
And the rules still apply. Same thing for Canada as far as the bags and the bag and the towel.
Yes.
Well, the Canada,
No, can't I get the
Us.
surprise one, right?
yeah, but Canada, both of them were on yesterday.
Oh, no, I thought they gave them 2 different days.
No, two different sites. One's on the Canadian site.
Oh, one's on the NFR site. That's right. Either way, I want to try them. So
yeah, what you guys are seeing, I'd like to try them too.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Try
Day
what?
and night drops.
Oh. That's their Skinny Drops version of Skinny
Right.
Drops, right? Mm.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I am liking them. They're so much easier to take. Like you just have to take the one during the day and you don't have to wait 10 minutes
Oh, nice.
to
Yeah.
eat. Yeah.
Too bad we don't have it in the States because I have a lot of ladies here that go, I always forget and I don't want to wait 10 minutes.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? I forget that that's the number one thing. They forget.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I remember when I started, it's like, man, I was serious. I gotta lose this weight. And I didn't forget. And I ate to plan. I don't need to plan exactly to plan anymore. But I lost another pound. I still need 15 more pounds to go. But I just have a hard time sticking to plan now completely.
It's summer.
But
I know it's summertime.
I eat a whole lot less, let me tell you. A whole lot less than I used to.
Not
I
me,
am
feel
more
like I'm eating more.
cognizant.
Sorry, what's that?
Oh, I said I feel like I'm eating more than I used to.
Me
I
too.
don't know why. Like more hungry or something.
Are you taking your drops or you're
Oh
you're
yeah.
not?
Oh yeah. I take them every day. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm just in a weird place right now with not being able to work out and my back's screwed up and I just can't really do much and I'm getting frustrated, I think. And
Talking
Can
about
you
your back.
walk?
I have something going on. I thought it was my hip. Now it's apparently my back because I had an MRI done. I have slip discs in my lower back, S1
Oh,
and
shoot.
L5.
Oh,
So I'm stressed out because I can't get in with a back doc. Like I haven't heard. That's what I was actually calling before I got on the call. I was trying to find out about this back doctor that I can get in with, but nothing. So I'm not like I'm stagnant. I don't have a physical therapist. I don't have anything going on right now. So I'm
Do you
kind
have
of
a
stressed
10?
out.
Do you have a TENS machine? Because that might help your
The
back.
TENS unit, I do actually, because I was in a car
Yeah.
that
accident.
does work. It does help relieve the
I'm
pain.
I'm wearing one right
Do
now.
you and do you have the web Do you have the
I
web,
do,
Erica?
I do. And you know what? And I have not pulled it out of the box yet. So that's my fault.
Erica,
Oh, there you
I didn't.
go.
I didn't either. I didn't either. Do it.
All right.
Do it. Because I didn't either until what this latter part of last year, and it works.
Okay. Yeah. Cause my back's just been really bad. Like it's been hard, like getting in and out of the car. Like I have to go slowly and then it takes me a minute for my body to get moving because it hurts. And, yeah. And like getting out of bed, it takes me a second to get out of the bed. Sitting down to standing up. I was at the funeral and my feet were actually going numb when I was standing there.
Oh,
Oh, that's
no.
bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get
So,
that tins. Get that tins, and and in actuality, I never even thought about CBD oil, and I had CBD oil from Amari,
okay.
and but then I purchased some too, and it seems to work.
Mm, okay.
But
Yeah.
but also,
just don't travel with it.
yeah, right.
With
Okay.
what?
The
But
CBD.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have because I don't use that. What is it? THC. That's the illegal.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
part of it. So I don't have any with that THC.
Oh,
So I actually packed it, Twyla, and never
As
gotten
long as
in
you stay
trouble.
within the states, you're probably okay,
yeah.
but
Oh,
do not take it out of country. You will be in
yeah,
jail.
yeah. Remember that basketball player? She got locked
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, you wouldn't leave the country with that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they flat tell you if you watch any of the videos on what they've got a whole bunch of new rules. If anybody's when you're traveling, you better check out the new rules that they're coming down with in the airports. It's getting weird.
Really?
Oh
I thought
yeah,
they
I
had
mean,
lightened up,
Like
Twyla,
for
but they all.
instance,
no. They've got it because they have these new scanners. You're not allowed certain types of no batteries over 120 is the highest you can go to pack with you. If you pack a battery like a charging battery
oh,
in your
like a portable charger,
portable charger, they
can't
will
go over
they'll confiscate it and throw it away.
if it's
Oh,
if it's what?
You can't go over 120 watts, I think it said.
you can't
Uh,
take the portable chargers with you?
Only up to 120 watts, and they have to be readable. They have to be able to read what it says, what the wattage is on it.
Wow.
They're making some
I'm
funky
getting ready to
rules.
go. I'm getting ready to go buy me one. And so that's
All right,
good for
just
me to
make sure.
know.
Then they say take a picture of it so you have it. So if it wears off, you can make a sticker of it and put it back on as long as it's legible. If it's not
Interesting.
legible, they will say, well, we don't know, so we're going to trash it.
Oh my goodness.
There's
Well,
people
I
losing
was.
thousands of dollars worth. If you have a luggage that has a battery built into it,
Yeah.
I have one where you can attach a battery to it, but it's not built in. If you can't quickly get it taken out, and you can't even have a screwdriver, they say to take it out, they
Oh
will
boy.
make you throw it out.
Wow.
They'll make you go
So
buy
you
it.
have to basically
Yeah,
no no batteries.
make sure your battery is easy to take out if you have it. No e-cigarettes, and a lot of people are smoking. If you have an e-cigarette, they're saying a lot of countries aren't allowing e-cigarettes in their countries at all.
Good. Hate those things.
So, but there's all these new rules coming down. Baggage size is changing. How
Uh-oh.
big your bags can be. So go and check, or
I
even
wanna go first,
call
Derek.
your airport where you're traveling out of and find out in the airlines.
Smaller?
And
Are they
there's
smaller?
tons of stuff coming down because we travel out of the country a lot. I have it pop up every once in a while. I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Well, I went to
But
go into an arena Saturday for a graduation, and I just happened to hear before I got up there because they've got people just like going through TSA, and
Yep.
I always have a portable pepper mace, and I also have one of the things
oh,
where you pull the plug and it goes off alarm, and
alarms are
I
okay.
heard them.
Mace is not.
Yeah, and I heard them before we got up there, and fortunately, I had a little cousin who's about 15 years old, and I took him out of my purse, and because park where I had to park was a far away, and he took it back to the car for me because I know back in the day when they first started TSA and all this stuff going on, a couple of times I forgot my pepper mace spray and they took it
Yeah.
when
Mhm.
my daughter was in the university and she was flying. I remember it. And I always saw that she had something for protection, and they
And
were
if you're
taking her.
taking any types of medicines, you need to keep, if you put them in individual, like into like medicine, so you can pop them open, all your pills are in one area,
Yeah.
Hmm.
you need to have get a copy from your pharmacy of what your medicines are, take a picture of your bottles from home,
Oh my God.
and they will accept that.
That
Wow.
may be
But
your
if you
overseas
don't, you
travel.
have to,
Supplements.
or
So all
they'll
our
make you,
supplements.
even
That
your
may be
supplements,
overseas, Twyla, because they've never
What?
taken my
they're
pills.
just, they're coming down with new regulations, and I would rather you be safe instead of sorry.
Yeah, because remember a couple of years ago they took my what was it PEP or was it one of our they took I had about 6 scans and they took my I was so sick that they took that.
Yeah, but you can't do that in a carry-on. It's over the legal amount of. All right, now if you want to take your stuff like that, anything that is frozen solid is not called a liquid.
Yeah, you told me that, but that was a few years ago. I learned my lesson, but then
You
not
can do
this last
bottles
time.
of water, like I take bottles of water a lot of times, and I freeze it
Yeah.
solid. And by the time you're on a 6-hour flight, it's not solid anymore. But once you get there, make sure you drink any liquid out of it so that there isn't more than an ounce in it. And then you can go through pretty easy. I've done it. We heard that we could do it, and we went and tried it, and we just made sure that there was no extra liquid. We created anything that had melted by the time we got to the airport. We drank the water real quick, put the lid back on, stuck it in. It sailed through fine.
Hmm.
It's good to either go to solid shampoos. Everybody's doing that. Solid shampoos, solid conditioners. You can buy all those types of things. It's how I travel is with the solid,
Hmm.
because then you
Yeah.
have one less liquid to have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying we're coming up on traveling and going in, and they've got some new machines out, some not. I got a new TSA pass, which I love
Mm-hmm.
because that puts me through the faster line, and I have TSA and clear. It gave me my clear for free.
Oh, nice.
So those lines are way faster, especially where you guys live in bigger cities. I live in Podunk, Montana. You don't really have to worry about it. But when you're coming out of Florida or Texas or any place like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's a difference of standing in line for 45 minutes or walking through in 10.
Hmm.
Well, I use a wheelchair anyway. I don't walk
Well, oh,
airports.
that's another thing. They're barely coming down on people in wheelchairs too.
Mhm.
And I don't know why, but they're saying that it's,
Well,
people are taking
some younger people that don't need them
are
are
Taking
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 advantage.
advantage.
yeah,
Yeah.
taking advantage.
Well, I use a wheelchair now after my knee surgery. And
Oh,
after
I
Yeah.
one
do too.
time I had to
Well, we're
walk really far to the other gate. I go, that does it. I'm getting a wheelchair every time I'm getting. And
yeah, we're legitimate
hopefully
though, Adela.
hopefully they see your age and they'll say, oh yeah, put it on
Right.
there.
All right. Now, another thing about having a wheelchair, if you want a seat where you have the door to open the door, if you're in a wheelchair, they won't allow you to sit in those seats.
Oh no, I don't take the wheelchair on. I
No,
just
we
take it
don't
for a
take it
No,
on the
key.
no, no, no,
pilot.
no. If you've got use of one, that makes them say that you're not capable of opening the door.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
they won't
Opening
let
what?
you have that section of seating if you say you need a wheelchair.
Yeah, I don't want that section
Well,
anyway.
anymore,
Well,
since
because it has
everybody,
a lot more leg room, as why a lot of people
Right.
do it.
Right.
But that's
Well,
something
all
to
this,
know.
well, all this stuff now of checking in and having to purchase seats. You know, I
Mhm.
this last few times, man, I've been in row 22. I'm going, wow, because Southwest, I stop right, we're on the plane first, so we got to pick our seats.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh
Mhm.
that's
no, now they're
gone. That's
changing that.
gone.
Well,
That's
I've always
gone.
fly Delta, so you always have, if you don't purchase a seat in at least main cabin, you can't. You have to. You don't get a choice of your seats.
Yeah.
I've always done main cabin or above. Business class, I love business class. I love. One other thing about when you fly in a higher level seats, business class and first class gives you 70 pounds in your bags.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't know if it's worth the more money, but it is
Right,
the
because you're
best
kind of
time.
paying eat one way, you
And
know what I mean? Paying some way.
I believe they say, is it Tuesdays and Sundays or Saturdays are the best times to book your flights, and it's better to book after 12 because there's not a lot of people on the line.
Hmm.
After
After
12 or midnight?
afternoon?
12 midnight.
Oh,
no, I
I
don't like
did.
red
I had a
eye.
guy. I know you may not like that, but it's. They say a lot of times you find the better deals. I can wake up for. Well, actually, I just tell my daughter. She'll wake up and do it. She usually books all her flights.
Yeah, my daughter, but I still got some money out there, I guess, from when I didn't go to Punta Cana.
Oh yeah, you still got that flight.
Well, I got a
I,
little bit left. I think I got about three, maybe close to $400 left. But now with this gas situation, I don't know because I haven't gotten my ticket for Florida.
well,
And
they say you shouldn't buy your tickets wherever you're going for at least what is it,
Good morning.
60 days out, or is it or not? Yeah, I think it's 60 days out.
That's
Not to
actually
do
the
it.
one thing I did buy was my flight
huh?
already.
Well, you might have been better because you got yours before any
You
Mm-hmm.
money.
shouldn't buy your flight 60 days out.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
yeah. I'll double check with my daughter because she's done this for a long time.
You
Yeah,
know, because
mine
of the
too.
way things are going, that's why I hopped on it immediately.
Ordered yours.
Because yeah,
How much
because
did you end up paying, Erica?
mm,
But you're close to Florida than we are now, because
right. I don't know offhand. I'd have to look. I don't remember. I bought it so long ago.
My tickets
yeah,
are always stinking expensive because I've got to take from
Yeah, you're like
Missoula,
from a little tiny town.
yeah, to Missoula to Salt Lake to wherever. I don't usually like to ride. I don't like to go through Denver unless I absolutely have to. But and I have had to go from Missoula to Seattle all the way across the country, which is ridiculous because I'm going backwards.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And that's an all day. It's an all day flight the other ways too. But yeah, just letting people heads up on what's going on. Kind of, they've changed a bunch of rules. They said, and they've changed luggage sizes. So check your
Oh my
airlines
gosh,
for
that's
what.
going to be costly. Have to buy new luggage if
That's
they change
well,
luggage
Yeah, that would
sizes.
be.
if it's the carry-on size, that's what's changed. It's
Uh huh.
it's not.
and
Yeah, not.
yeah, and
Go
some
ahead.
airlines, they have the measuring thing before you go through the line to get on the plane. So if you might have got there like to wait for the plane and now it won't fit in the carry-on thing, so you have to check it and to check it at the end costs you big money.
Yeah, like $70.
Yeah.
well, that's
Now,
what
I was
I
going to
feel.
ask you, you said you take frozen food and water in the carry on or
No,
on your
no, I do it in my check bags.
check
And
bag?
I
Okay.
my water I take in my carry-on because you can take a frozen bottle of water in your carry-on. As
Uh
long as
huh.
it's frozen, it's not a liquid, it'll go through
Uh
the
huh.
skin.
Okay.
But like when I bring meat and anything else I bring to where I go, it goes in. I have a cooler that's a like a backpack cooler that'll hold meat. I've had meat in it for 2.5 days and not have it going soft yet.
You
So-
take that on the plane or?
Yep, I
No.
put it in a check bag.
Okay.
I
Like when you
usually
take,
stick it.
like
I
when-
usually stick it in a piece of luggage, so it's easy to roll around because it's a backpack
Ah.
bag.
Now,
But
I've never had a problem with my liquids in my check bag and not frozen. I've never had a problem.
you can't take any liquids except for the amount that they allow, which is what, 3 ounces?
I've always tried.
Not a
'Cause
check bag,
but-
you can.
but
In
I
your
stick,
check bag, you can take whatever, but in your
Yeah.
carry-on bag, you can only have 3 ounces unless it's frozen or solid. So I go with solids, shampoos, solid conditioners. Not only that, I don't have a problem with them spilling or making a mess.
So you
And then-
you freeze your shampoos and everything?
Nope. I buy a soap that's solid.
Oh,
shampoo. I use like Lush, I think it's called. And they have several different types of shampoos and conditioners.
But you
that are
can
in
carry
solid.
those in your luggage bag. I mean, not carry on, but in your check-in bag, you can carry little shampoos and
Well,
you're
yeah,
talking about
Got to be
But
a
what
certain
I like is
size.
that they're solid, and then I don't have to worry about them breaking, getting liquidy, making a
Right.
mess. I've had ones break open,
yeah, I
and they
put in
do.
plastic
They do
bags.
they do shampoo. You can get online. They do shampoo, lotions, and
Ah.
conditioners, all in a solid
Solid.
form.
Okay. Okay. What about of all of our products? Because last time I didn't take a lot of my products because
You can
I didn't do.
I take all my noni and moa because they're in sachets. I bring enough in my carry-on for me to be, if I'm traveling in between and
Me
I need to
too.
take one.
Uh-huh.
And I put all the rest in my check. And I put all my
Yeah.
pills in my check that I want to bring. I only put enough in my carry-on to make it for the day. I haven't never had any problem where I've mixed all the Tylenol, ibuprofen, and
Same,
antihistamines. I've never had a problem. I usually throw them all in one bottle. But if
Yep.
you look at them and open them up, the pink pill is antihistamine, the brown one is an ibuprofen, and the white one is a Tylenol, and they all can read the numbers on them. All the only thing we've ever had problem, Paul was coming out of Texas. He had salt that he brought down, and it was in a Vanilli bottle, and they thought he was bringing drugs, so they poured it out and tested it.
Oh, Lord.
And then the guy goes, "Do you want me to put the rest back in?" Paul says, "It's just salt. You can throw it away."
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Touched it and ugh.
Well, he brought the salt that has all the minerals in it. He brought Baja
Right,
Gold
right.
salt.
No, I know what you're
Pink
talking.
Himalayan.
No,
Himalayan salt.
that's another kind. But I don't use the pink Himalayan because lately they've said it has a lot of lead in it.
Metal. Metal.
Metal.
Salt.
Good morning, Louie. I didn't even
Oh,
know you were
Celtic, yeah,
there.
the Celtic salt is
All
good
day
too.
long.
You know, Greg uses Celtic and I use Himalayan, but I guess I'm going to have to stop because of what they're saying. Because I know back in the day, I did have a lot of the metals in my system.
What's wrong with the Himalaya salt?
They say a lot there because they're mining it in a poor way. That if you
Uh-huh.
take and you pour it out on a like in a plastic bag and you take a magnet over the top of it, you'll have
gee.
metal
Uh-huh.
shavings in it.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
So
going to do that
I
to see
just
what mine does.
I just quit using. I don't want to have to deal with it, so I use Baja Gold, which is out of California, which is a really good. It's got 92 or 96 minerals that you need to have. And then the other one is a good one is Celtic salt, and it's got like 92 minerals that you need in your body.
Well, Celtic is good for your electrolytes too.
Yeah, but it's an all around, and that's what Paul always brings is his Baja Gold with him.
We don't have that. I never heard of that one here.
You can order it. I don't think you can get it in the stores. The Celtic you can buy in the stores, We buy the Himalayan or the Baja Gold. They've got it now to where it's not so wet. It was quite moist, so it kind of clumped up. He bought 25 pounds of the one, and then he bought some that were in a shaker bottle that will shake, literally will shake out. The other kind you have to pinch and put it on because it's got a lot of moisture in it.
Yeah, sometimes I have that going on with my Himalayan.
Jerry has something to say.
I'm ready to get going, guys.
This is Jerry. I gotta jump
Oh.
out. I have to go to another meeting.
Yep, it starts in 10 minutes.
All of you
Yeah,
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of us.
all of us.
Yep. Gotta go.
Okay, see you
All
guys.
right. Love y'all.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Yes, have a good weekend. God bless.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll see you guys next week. Greatly appreciate both my interpreters. Love you guys.
Bye.
Love
See
you,
you,
Louie.
Louis.
Thank
You let
you.
us talk
See you
today,
guys.
Louis.
I did.
You sure did. Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you
Have
on
a great
Monday.
day. Yeah, have a good weekend.
And enjoy, guys. Off to the next meeting.
Yep.